What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode in the My Player Career Mode. Today's episode, we're going to be beginning this first game, just showing you very quick highlights of what happened when we took on Hungary for the second of our World Cup qualifying group stage games. You saw the previous one against Turkey. We scored a hat-trick in that one. We were named for this one against Hungary, but I played this without the live commentary behind it. So we're going to be showing you the very basic highlights of what happened when we took them on, and then jumping into the live portion of the episode for the games when we feature for Chelsea. So, after our first win in these World Cup qualifiers, we managed to beat Turkey, scoring a hat-trick in the game. We were looking to continue that with a victory here against Hungary, a side that we should, on paper, be able to beat. Now, obviously, we know the age-old cliche, it's not played on paper, it's played on grass. We know how difficult it can be. But I was feeling pretty confident heading into game, and we did very well to find the first chance of the game. Myself running down that right-hand side, cutting it across towards Harry Kane to score England's first of the evening to make it 1-0 on the 20th minute. And obviously, he's a solid striker. We know about Harry Kane. We know how good he can be. We laid it on the plate for him. We continued that, doing exactly the same move again, this time trying to find him again, in the process being taken out for a penalty kick. And the defender can have really no complaints with it because it's a certain penalty. Sliding in after I'd already played the ball, taking me out in the process. And it's going to be Harry Kane to take it, step up and try and score his second of the game. If he can get it, it means that England will surely now go on to register themselves a second win in these World Cup qualifiers. You've seen there's Belgium in the group. We've got Poland in there as well, I think. So it's a very tough group, but hopefully we will get ourselves through to another World Cup. 35 minutes in, chance for 2-0. Harry Kane. No idea why it does this. I really don't. In traditional penalty kick style, Harry Kane would not be trying to Panenka it. He would just be smashing that top corner. Don't know why it made him do it. And we were made to pay. With the last pretty much kick of the game from Hungary, they went up the other end, 90th minute, and scored what would prove to be the equalising goal and end the game at 1 apiece. And it all stems down to that fact of Harry Kane trying to Panenka the penalty. Don't have a clue why he decided to do that. He should have just taken it normally and we would have been registering the second win. So that is it then, ladies and gentlemen, for the first game of the episode. And as I said, just showing you the very basic highlights. A 1-1 draw means we get a win and a draw from our opening 2 World Cup qualifiers. We're going to jump into the live portion of the episode. Enjoy the rest of it. For game 2, I'm going to bump it up to ultimate difficulty. We did, of course, just play that first game on it as well. We got Stoke City away. They're back in the Premier League now, so they've had a bit of time out. They've come back, so at least it's good to see them back in there. And we'll see if we can get the right result against them. As always, though, it's going to be tough. Again, team selection from Sarri has left a lot to be questioned. No Hazard again. No Moses on the right-hand side. Instead, go with Pedro. No Kante in the midfield. Drinkwater, Pasalic, and Van Ginkel are the 3 in there. But at least we've got Kepa and Azpilicueta in the side. So, yeah, Hudson-Odoi starting on the left. Pedro on the right. See if Hudson-Odoi can be the one to let us up with a chance or something along those lines. But, again, no Hazard. Stoke City, the lowest scoring team in the division. Facing off against one of the best teams in terms of attacking intent in the division, I guess you could say. Like I said, though, no Eden Hazard means that this is going to be a tough test. Not sure what the Stoke lineup looks like. I've seen Thomas Ince there. I guess we will find that out in due course. But without further ado, at the Stoke City Stadium, live from there, it is Chelsea against Stoke. We are looking to add to the back-to-back wins we got in the last episode with this Chelsea side. And obviously the loss in the first 2 games wasn't helpful, but we are unbeaten with them in our first 2. We'll see if we can make that 3 or not. Bojan laid it across, and here comes Stoke. Here's McLean. Lovely little 1-2. James McLean, chance to put the cross in deep. It's in. And Kepa comes out to punch. And that's important that he did that, as Chelsea now need to try and find something up the other end. Pedro, make that run. That's not a good ball. That's not a good ball from me by any means. That wasn't what I was looking to do at all. Tell you what, in the opening sort of 15 minutes, Stoke have kept the ball really well. And Kepa's required off the post. Stoke could have been leading this one by a goal to 0. It's been a horrid start to this game by Chelsea. Again, what is with these slow starts to games? I don't know. But again, we could have been behind inside the first few minutes. Had a poor start against Cardiff, went 1-0 down. Had a poor start against Man City, went 1-0 down. Clearly, starting the games off isn't where Chelsea's sort of strong parts lie at the minute, because so far we've been poor in the early stages of games. We need to get something going here. Pasalic on the ball, lays it about. Can we get a chance from this one? Curler already looking for it, and there is a great save by Jack Butland. If I want to try and do that today, I'm going to have to catch it perfectly. You guys know about the finesse shots. It's straight through the oncoming sliding challenge, but it's there. And it was just the right height for Butland, who does well to keep the ball out. But it's a first shot on goal for Chelsea, who otherwise have been pretty poor. Corner's whipped in. Hudson-Odoi now. Straight into the hands of Jack Butland again. Now they're beginning to show some life. Bojan's delivery. Corner ball, Stoke. Come on, Sarri, make that change. There is Drinkwater coming off, and here comes N'Golo Kante. So still, you can see Eden in the background, sat on the bench there, waiting for his time. Get him on, Sarri, please. We need him in this team. I need some creative spark to start coming in. Pedro, up he goes. Chase that down, Hudson-Odoi, make it yours. Never mind. What's going on here? No way. There's absolutely no way that I've just seen that. Oh my goodness me, what a goal. Stoke City 1, Chelsea 0, and it is Bojan with the finish. But my goodness me, he made that absolutely spectacularly. I don't know how on earth that's ended up in the back of the net. The clearance goes there. It's then sent forward quite hopefully, and Pasalic goes out to it, gets nowhere near it. Bojan, one touch, flicks it up, and on the volley, smashes it into the bottom corner. What a goal from Bojan. Oh my goodness me. We need Eden Hazard on. I genuinely cannot believe what I've just seen there. That's why he was at Barcelona at one stage in his career. He's got quality and he showed it there. Stoke City take the lead. Hazard needs to come on. Pedro sent down the line, making a run inside. If we can get a cross of some stage in. There is the cross flicked on at the near post. And it took a deflection on the way through, and Jack Butland has it in his hands again. We have created chances. Haven't really done much with them. But it's just the lack of real pace down the wings. Hudson-Odoi's got it, but then again, he hasn't really made the run to really test the fullback with his pace. Still awaiting the introduction of Eden Hazard if possible. I mean, that pass there shows you everything that's wrong with us so far. Pasalic inside. Going to lay that ball towards Hudson-Odoi, who tries to send us back in. And in doing so, gives the ball away. Ball going out of play. Are we going to see a change? Come on, Sarri, make it. It is a change, but it's for Stoke. Thomas Ince is coming off. Actually, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Eden Hazard on for Hudson-Odoi. And we have 24 minutes to try and find an equaliser. Come on, get on that. Oh, it's too easy. It's too easy. How are they getting away with passes like that? Really shouldn't be able to get away with passes like that. I'm sorry. People need to take a long, hard look at themselves. That should be a Chelsea ball. It is. Kante. Backwards he goes, though. Why are we going back? We don't have time. We've got 2 minutes left in the game. We need to go forwards. Hazard is basically playing as a central midfielder now. Just shows you the lack of creativity in the side. Mario going backwards to Kante. I know Stoke are doing a good job here in trying to pen us back. But even so, we need to go forward. Why are we knocking the ball around there? Ball through from João Mario into my feet. Chance to get it on my right foot. Got it on the right foot. Curling effort. Bottom. What a save that is. It remains Stoke 1, Chelsea 0. We've got a corner in the dying minutes. I thought about squaring it, but then I thought, nah, I have to take this. And I got it on target in the bottom corner, and it's a brilliant one-handed save from Jack Butland to his credit. And that will be the difference if the score remains as it is. Back out it comes here. Stoke City trying to get away with this game. I tried to knock it round them, and that's the end of the game. Stoke City 1, Chelsea 0. An unbelievable strike from Bojan separating the two sides at 90 minutes. But you have to say, the team selection for Maurizio Sarri was an absolute joke. And again, he only has himself to blame here today. No Hazard in the side from the offset. No Kante in there. João Mario introduced late on. It just wasn't there for us. I mean, there's nothing you can do against Bojan's strike, but creatively, we were lacking. We were lacking. I was shunt out from the first minute. Couldn't really get going in the game. And fair play to Stoke. 1-0 defeat. And now then, ladies and gentlemen, an opportunity for us to shine in the Champions League. Never played in this competition before. We, of course, played in Europa League with FC Porto. Very difficult group. Look at that group. FC Bayern, Inter, Chelsea and Celtic in this Group C. It's a ridiculously tough group. United have got Milan, Dynamo Kiev and FC Basel. Juventus, Lyon, Leipzig and Spartak Moscow making up Group B. Group D is Real Madrid, Spurs, Ajax, Copenhagen, City, Napoli, Lokomotiv Moscow and Anderlecht in Group E. And of course, Madrid, Monaco, our former team in FC Porto, CSK Moscow in Group F. Barca, Schalke, PSV, Shakhtar Donetsk in Group G. And finally, PSG, Valencia, Wolfsburg and Galatasaray in Group H. Very, very tough group, this one. And it's time to make our Champions League debut. We are hoping for a much better performance than we just had previously away to Stoke City. Maybe that's why Sarri named a bit of a weaker side, because he had this game against Inter Milan coming up away in Italy. But even so, we were made to pay for that. So if Hazard doesn't start here, thank you very much, I was going to say, Yep, exactly what I thought. Everybody that you would expect to start, Kante, João Mario, Hazard, they're all back in. And it's a start as well for Charlie Musonda on the right-hand side. San Siro is the game where we're playing it at. Let's see if we can get ourselves our first win in the Champions League on our Champions League debut. Remember as well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we're playing in the competition. So it's the first look on the My Player series and into these Champions League graphics we got. So there you go, all in there shining. And we are underway here at the San Siro. Inter Milan taking on Chelsea, a massive night. We're going to see how we're going to perform in this one. Is it going to be different or exactly the same? Digne puts a cross in early on. That's where the problem lies. We've got to get a fast start tonight. Otherwise, we could be in a bit of trouble. Perisic with a throw-in early on for Inter Milan. Throws it back towards Brozovic. He's going to play it back inside towards Perisic. Good work down the left-hand side. Gets the cross in. And it's actually won by Mauro Icardi. It's St. Goalwoods, but it's easy for Kepa. Musonda, little 1-2. We give him it back as well, but now I need to get myself in towards the box if I can. Musanda's been held there, but a great delivery nonetheless. And João Mario, against his former club, strikes first for the English club in Chelsea. And it is them who take the lead inside 15 minutes. Came from pretty much nowhere. Inter Milan thought they got rid of the danger initially. Little 1-2 with Charlie Musonda. You can see right here, I thought he lost the ball, but then he just dinks it in at the back post and arrives João Mario to head Chelsea in front here. The first real chance of the game they've managed to craft, and they've taken it. Much better start to the game than they had against Stoke previously. But you've got to say this, again, from Inter Milan's perspective, not great defensively. They should have dealt with the danger a lot better, and it's a former player who comes back to score against them at the San Siro. Oh, great work. Lay it in, there we go. Got a chance now to play it inside towards Kante! 2-0 Chelsea! And 25 minutes on the clock. We are running rampant in Italy. It was a little bit lucky the way we got the ball back, but there was nothing lucky about the strike from N'Golo Kante. Unbelievable effort from the Frenchman. And it's Chelsea who now strike for the second time in the game. Very quick, very fluid move. First time effort. And it's 2-0. That, I feel, should be enough to pick us up the first 3 points in this group stage. But you do never know. Anything can happen from this point forward. Nevertheless, 2-0 in front. We simply, if we lost it from this stage now, I'd be very, very frustrated. Fighting to try and win this ball back. And in doing so, we've played it down the left-hand side as well, as Hazard will keep it in play. Deflected. Up goes Kante. He wasn't going to win that header. But actually, Piqué now doesn't win his header either. Mario, round the corner to myself. I'm going to keep this ball alive by playing it inside. Kante 1-2s all across the board. Now it comes towards Musonda. Musonda inside. I've got a bit of space on the edge of the area. There it is. Oh, what a save. What a save. In the end, it was easier for Handanovic than I thought it was going to be. But he had to still make it. And make it he did. Now can we get another chance potentially? Nah, that 1-2 was poor. Yeah, I've not caught the strikes in this first bit of the episode today very well at all. A couple of times I thought I was going to catch them better. And I've kind of not put anything behind them. So bit poor on my end, but at half-time we should go in at the break leading. Dangerous time for Milan, who now just have to put the ball out of play. I was going to say they invited pressure a little bit on them there. They didn't need to do that. There was a lot of passes they could have gone earlier in the move, but they chose not to do that, and in the end have had to give us possession back. Nice ball inside. One back out. There we go. This is lovely play, and it's a good save, and we're not going to get on the rebound of that one, unfortunately. It was a nice move by us, though. Got to give us credit where it's due. We did very, very well with that one. And I've nearly stolen it back, but I haven't actually got it. This is heartbreaking. I keep reading the move, but we don't get the luck of the ball bouncing back for us. And Inter Milan are playing very dangerously again as they give the ball away. Nainggolan getting a little bit lucky. That should be it from the referee. 2 minutes added time. And there is the full-time whistle. Chelsea 2, Inter Milan 0 at the San Siro. The 2 first-half goals coming from N'Golo Kante and, of course, from João Mario, enough to secure the win here in the first group stage game. It was a bit of a weird one, that game, to be honest. Thought early on was a lot better than the second half was. We didn't really have to push ourselves second half, didn't really have to do too much because we got the job done in the first half. But, again, a return back to it. FC Basel have just beaten Manchester United, by the way, 2-1. What a result that is for them. Back at the bridge for this game against Wolves. And it's a strong team. It's a strong team from Sarri. Hazard there, Pedro. Again, I return back to the full-strength lineup pretty much. João Mario, Van Ginkel and Pasalic in the midfield. Kante not in there. The goal scorer against Inter Milan for the second goal. But it is strong. Eden starting from the offset. So clearly Sarri's learnt his lesson from the earlier game against Stoke. and realise we need a creative spark in the side in the Premier League. Wolves are next opponents. We need a victory here. 2 wins, 3 defeats in the first 5 games of the season. That is padded by the fact that we weren't here for the first 2 games, but we will see if we can add it and get a 3rd win of the season. Right now, the team at the top is Leicester City, who've won 3, drawn 2, and lost 0 of their first 5 games. So even though we've got 6 points, we are only 5 off the top of the table. It could have been worse. It could have been like 9 or something, but we are only 5 at the moment. So, yeah, we still have a potential to climb our way back. But it's got to start here against Wolves. Hazard sending one in early. Oh, no, I got it wrong. Why did I go right foot? I don't know. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting the defender to basically fall over. He went for a diving header, completely missed it, and it somewhat put me off. And in doing so, I took it right-footed and sent it wide of the post. Already a chance early doors, though. Eden Hazard. That's the creative spark I was talking about. Bonatini. Hang on a minute. What a save, Kepa. First time of defending, and we weren't able to do it. Wolves create a chance. They look deadly, actually, to be fair. They do look good going forward, Wolves. And I'm sure they will get another opportunity. What a save that was by Kepa, by the way. And now it's corner after corner for Wolves, because we've been in this situation before. It happened against Man City, and we conceded. What is that defensive header away? Not a clue. I need some support from somewhere, please. Mario in towards my feet. Where's the runners off the ball? Here comes Eden Hazard on the left-hand side, and there's Mario! What a save! I don't know how on earth Rui Patricio has just kept that out. That through ball, by the way, was actually meant for Hazard, but it went all the way through to João Mario, who surely thought he'd put his side 1-0 in front. What a save from Rui Patricio. I can't believe that. That is top-class goalkeeping. Hazard in the box. Right-footed again. Patricio's there. I did what I could and just sent it anyway by means goal-bound. That's all I had to do and effectively try that. It worked. Hazard again with another corner. Whipped in. Free header this time. It's into the hands of Patricio. It's an easy save for the Wolves goalkeeper. My goodness me. We've seen 2 incredible saves from both sets of keepers so far. And it still remains 0-0. A little bit lucky. Pasalic, Hazard, Pasalic. Good play, and that's not going to be kept out. Chelsea 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Pasalic with the finish. It is a nice move, but again, it requires a midfielder having to step up and score the goal. 27 minutes gone, and we finally find the breakthrough. And Patricio unhappy with himself, but you can't really say too much. Deflected pass there from myself. Hazard, Pasalic, 1-2. And he just fires it into the top corner. It's a great finish from the midfielder. And it means that now it is Chelsea who take the lead in the game. What a ball. What a ball. Wolves with their best chance of the second half have just wasted it. What a great cross that was from the right-hand side. Delivered in beautifully. And the header was just so poor. It's a waste for Wolves, who won't get many more chances than that. My goodness me. Chelsea getting away with one again. Great football. Pedro puts the cross in. Trying to attack it. Rui Patricio out to it. Chelsea again with the opportunity. João Mario with a strike. And it's saved by Rui Patricio. Yet again. Another corner for Chelsea. Near post again. Try it. There it is. Put in. Again, how did I not win that? Come on. I've got to get on that ball. João Mario's on the inside. It's come to Kante instead. Mario. Lovely play. Chelsea with another chance. And this time we take it. Chelsea 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. That is much better. I'm so glad to finally get another one, because it's our second goal in Chelsea colours. Other than the first game we played against Cardiff, we hadn't scored since. João Mario lays it on the plate, and they try their best to stop it happening to Wolves. Unlucky for Rui Patricio. This guy right here sliding in may have slightly put him off. But then it's all about just smashing it and hoping it's on target and hoping it goes in. And it did. Wolves chance, Wolves goal. What a finish. Oh my goodness me. They crafted that from nowhere. They're showing good signs here, Wolverhampton Wanderers. And if we didn't get that second goal, this would have been 1-1. It's a hopeful ball lofted in. Kepa comes out to no man's land. If he'd have stayed in his line, he would have saved it. But he comes out, doesn't get anywhere near it. And it's a lovely finish on the volley. Spinning as well. And it's Chelsea 2, Wolves 1. Jota giving them a lifeline. 5 minutes to go. Is there enough time for them to get something out of this game? It's given away to Hazard, but that's the end of the game. Chelsea 2, Wolves 1. It's back to winning ways here in the Premier League for Chelsea. And it's obviously nice to see that, but at the same time, there were moments in the game where you'd expect a little bit better, like this finish right here from myself. Caught it, not where I wanted, but still, a 9 match rating enough, and that is enough as well, I think, to get us the man of the match, which is obviously a nice thing to have. Hazard playing to the same overall, but not enough to get the man of the match. And the win there should put us on to 9 points now. So depending on what the game above us did, we could move from like 12th all the way up. Let's take a look at that. So yes, we have. So we've gone from 12th to 8th place after 6 games, which isn't bad by any means. Given the start, 3 wins, 1 defeat thus far, we're pretty much 1 win away from jumping back into that top 4, which will be very, very nice indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, that is how we will end today's episode off. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you all for your continued support on the channel. Really appreciate that as well. And I'm going to give you guys another episode in the series tomorrow again. So we'll have 3 in a row every single day. So if you're excited for that one, a like would be massively, massively appreciated, as I've already said. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you aren't around here, like what you see, the subscribe button is down below. Click that and follow me on the channel. And I'll see you all again for the next episode tomorrow. Adios.